On my way 6 flags over Texas, I made a stop in New Mexico for Cliffs Amusement Park. Here I see my first 3 credits of the trip, including one of my most anticipated ones, New Mexico Rattler. After a quick search, I learned the shocking news that no one on YouTube has made a video reviewing this coaster. Knowing how good the ride truly is, I decided to change the streak and make my own review. In this video, we're going to be going over my experience as well as the information and history to create the only New Mexico Rattler review on YouTube. New Mexico Rattler is a Custom Coasters International or CCI hybrid coaster found at Cliffs Amusement Park in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The coaster debuted to the public on September 28, 2002 as part of Cliffs' 30th anniversary. While being the New Mexico Rattler, CCI went bankrupt, leaving the coaster less than half complete. Cliffs Amusement Park then finished the construction on their own, and the New Mexico Rattler opened later that season. Breaking the ride down element by element, you leave the station starting with a sharp right turn before going up the 80-foot tall chain lift hill. You then drop 75 feet, twisting to the right into the first of 3 tunnels, providing some decent ejector. Soon after, you'll find yourself back in the blind sun, this time over an Airtime hill, giving the second into a mild floater. Following this is a long stretched out turnaround that can boast some pretty good laterals, which leads into another decent moment of ejector into the second tunnel. From there you make a left turn into what I believe is the strongest moment of airtime during the ride, which reminded me a lot of Ghost Rider's mid-course drop. Afterward, you crest over 2 small hills, giving you another 2 moments of mild floater, get crushed by some more laterals, and drop down to the final tunnel, before essentially repeating what you just did, just in the opposite direction. The ride then ends with 2 more small hills, giving even more mild floater, and the upward helix into the brakes, prior to a right turn back into a station. But what about my experience with the New Mexico Rattler? I actually arrived at Cliffs Amusement Park during its last 2 hours of operation, meaning I had 2 hours to get the 3 credits, and because New Mexico Rattler was my number 1 priority, it's what we head to first as soon as we got in the park. The queue line was split up into 3 different sections, front, middle, and back, which was something I'd never seen a park do before. As for the line itself, we only waited about 20 minutes. Granted, this was mainly due to their 1 train ops and slow operations. I got seat in the 5th row for my first and only ride, and once I got off, I was generally shocked on how good the ride actually was. That's why as soon as I got the air credits, I made my way back to New Mexico Rattler, but to my surprise, the coaster closed a bit earlier than the park. One more thing before we wrap up this review, let's rate New Mexico Rattler on a scale of 1 to 10. Obviously, it's not the smoothest thing in the world, but the airtime is very strong, the near misses are awesome, and the laterals are decent. So with all that said, I would rate New Mexico Rattler a solid 7 out of 10. Like I mentioned earlier, it's a great ride, but not a perfect coaster. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Comment down below if any of you have ridden New Mexico Rattler or if you're looking forward to it in the future. Please consider subscribing and turn on post notifications. Once again, thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the front row.